Hi everyone, this is Salvi with your VTuber news today. Before we get into the news, please hit the subscribe, like, and maybe even hit the bell notification icon, and let's get into the first story that we have today. XDarleeng, who had some specific, health issues in the past, has unfortunately been announced to have passed away by a friend of hers. Darleeng has passed away. Rest in peace, Angel. Thank you for meeting. This is Bao the VTuber. Thank you for meeting me in my early days of VTubing. I still remember the magic of listening to your guitar and singing live for the very first time on stream. During a time when I wasn't sure if music was for me anymore, you reminded me how healing it can be. I just wish it healed you too. And that's responding to one of these things. It says, wish I could take away all the sadness and pain and hopelessness of those I love so much. With music, she did. She did do a lot of that. She gave kindness and she gave warmth to a lot of people who wouldn't have had it not been for her and her music. It is a huge loss. Of course, this is Darleeng with a lot of the music that they had put out there, all these different versions. You can check it out at beacons.ai/Darleeng. And of course, this is her full account here. Last time she posted anything was on February 3rd. And it's one of these things that I wanted to point out from her. She said, despite how difficult last year was and almost losing my life, I am thankful for everything I've been through. I've never had a real relationship with my mom because she spent most of the time working, but sacrificed so much when I got sent to the hospital. I can't imagine life without her. Today's her birthday, and only today have I realized how much older she's gotten. I will cherish every single second spent with her. Please cherish and make time for your loved ones. And of course, that is something that she was able to do. And of course, this is the message that Bao was responding to. And we have found out on the 10th that Darleeng passed away after being well and healthy last night. I was feeling relieved because I thought she was going to be fully back any day now. Not sure how I feel. This is before Dawn saying this. Anger, shock, dry, empty shakiness, regret, horror, selfishness, underappreciative, distraught, robbed. As this post was my immediate reaction when the news was announced before I went to bed. Twitter can only have so many characters, so here's my full heartfelt message in this situation. And down here is the full thing. And this was some things that she had posted on her Discord, February 9th, about the Monster Hunter beta, and on, earlier when she had in 2024, when she had been in bad shape. She mentions here, over there, all text included, relevant link, Caroline's old friend will be holding a memorial stream this upcoming Sunday, so please check her out. This is a lot of information here. Of Caroline, Darleeng, one of the Darlings, just basically reminding people that there are going to be, people were touched a lot by Darleeng. They were touched a lot by the person behind them and the kindness that they showed to everyone around them. And of course, there are going to be a lot of, more than likely, a lot of remembrances, a lot of people mentioning how they felt. And here are some VTubers that also mention it. My heart hurts tonight. This is Kate. I just can't believe you're gone. Thank you for inspiring me since the beginning. You were such a lovely friend. I'll miss you until the end. But I know I will see you again someday. I promised I'd write you a song one day. I just hope you'll hear it where you are now. Rest well, Caroline. You are so loved. You'll be dearly missed. Then we have, of course, Nana Asteria saying life is too short to not show someone you love them. I'm devastated beyond words. I was so happy we were art sisters. You're one of the kindest, most gentle souls I have ever met. I miss your singing. I miss your light. I miss you. Sleep well, my darling Caroline. And a lot of people are saying the same thing. Like Bao the Whale down here says, the last time we spoke was before the holidays, and we made plans to collab once she was in better health. I'm so heartbroken that this is how I find out she passed. She was the sweetest, most incredible singer I met early on in my career. May she rest in peace. Life is truly too short and cruel to the kindest people. I miss her and I miss you too. I'm sending you all my love. And of course, people were mentioning their encounters here. This is going to be not a short one because I want to go through everything that I have and I want to be respectful in everything that I do here. Although my encounters with Darleeng were only brief, they were always positive. She had such a gorgeous voice. She was so incredibly talented. I'm so shocked. My deepest condolences. May she rest in peace. Of course, it is painful for anybody who had any experience with her. Unfortunately, I was not one of the lucky ones to have had any kind of contact with her because she seems like such an amazing person. I would have loved to have any kind of contact with a person like that in my life. You've always been such a gem and so sweet to me when not a lot of people were. Being able to make music with you and hearing your gorgeous voice for the first time are things I won't ever forget. You've touched so many, and I'm so proud of you. I'll miss you, Darleeng. And the last one I will mention here is Sugi says, rest easy, love you infinitely, and will miss you so much. Thank you for sharing your insane hard work, talent, and skills with us, alongside your passion, friendship, love, and the rest of your amazing self. Hope your family can stay strong. And that is the main point I want to put out here. Family and friends are the ones that are going to be suffering the most right now because they lost someone that they were dearly close to and they dearly cared for. So, of course, my condolences go out specifically to them, to family, friends, loved ones, fans, like really close fans, really, anybody who was touched by her and her kindness and her content and everything that she did. My deepest condolences go out to you. There has been a claim that Aogiri High School's operator and Oshiro Mashiro were threatened by a needy sister. Let's see if there's actual evidence of this. Of course, I don't like needy sisters. I don't like the people that are extreme on either side. So it is easy to try to just believe this on the face of it, but let's take a look. What this says here, what they connected was controversial message sender sends threats to Oshiro Mashiro of Aogiri High School. Of course, we know Oshiro Mashiro, as I have previously mentioned on my different videos. She is actually going to be graduating on February 28th, the end of this month, the end of February. She has stated that she is going to be, graduating for various reasons, for health reasons, if I'm not mistaken. And also, Aogiri High School has mentioned that people in the past have tried to get private information and spread private information of hers. And they are saying, please don't do that, of course. They're saying, please respect the talent. And the person who did say that succeeded in driving Oshiro to graduation by making daily blank threats against her. It was worth hiring a shady job. I made blank threats against Aogiri High School as a graduation memorial, etc. They also made threats against Aogiri High School to commemorate her graduation. Appeal is made through an inquiry from official website of Aogiri High School, in which the user fills other person's email address and sends such contents as blank Mashiro Oshiro on that day, blank her house and blank her, blank and blank. Jesus Christ, there's so much blank I have to do. Blank up VV on office at the same time. So all these things were put in there. Been a lot of criticism of this person. It appears the reports have been made to Aogiri High School. And of course, it is never good to do this. It is never good to put that out there. I think the person who thought that it was a needy sister was just basing it on the username and maybe the email address, maybe something like that. Like this person down here says, you haven't linked any evidence for the claim this person is making threats was in any way linked to Niji. Please link some evidence. They said they collected evidence on Futaba about this blackmailer and found this person is a Niji sister. Seeing that there are still many Niji sisters in Japan who threaten other agencies. There are wild people out there. I don't know if this person is an actual Niji fan or not. The account that was making this threats, luckily someone did kind of check their stuff, was an account that was impersonating the ex-sub-account of Rinu, one of the members of Strawberry Prince, and was repeatedly making threats, etc. To begin with, it is not a fan of anything, just a spoof account, fairly malicious and well-known account that has repeatedly made numerous criminal threats. Dang, so they're just a bad account. Generally curious as to what information you cross-reference to come to that conclusion. No evidence of Niji fan involvement in this matter. Moreover, there's clear evidence that the account that was making threats declared that they had succeeded in getting Oshiro to quit. Also, I do not recommend using Futaba as a source of information. It's a derivative site of 2chan. Of course, screw anybody that does this. Like, just F them, because that is not right. Whether you are a needy sister, whether you're just a regular VTuber enjoyer, whatever you are, enjoy your fandom, enjoy your Oshi. If you're a needy sister, whatever, enjoy your Oshi, enjoy your stuff. Just don't attack others. That's when you become a negative part of the community, when you start attacking others out of nowhere. So like I said, I'm not just going to be throwing stuff out there. I'm trying not to. I do sometimes, and I do make mistakes, and I apologize for that. But in this case, if it's not a needy sister, I'm not going to blame the needy sisters for this. A little bit of a meme for you guys. We have Mint Phantom and Takanashi Kiara doing a collab soon. And it says, average VTuber fans, Mint Phantom and Takanashi Kiara. True Mintori fans, they get both. Mint, who used to be Pomu, has been friends with Kiara for a while, ever since she was Pomu. So it is nice that they're having a Mintori collab. It's nice that hololive is allowing such a collab, because sometimes, like a lot of times, they only allow it for larger creators, and usually larger creators inside of agencies, because that's an easier way for them to contact. I'm pretty sure Mint has a manager, so maybe the manager had some kind of contact and was able to get that, and I'm very, very happy for that. And of course, that meme is, of course, true, because you're going to want to watch both. Female English-speaking VTuber with Globie. Globie is a larger brand, part of a third generation with Maeve Morverin, Sarah Luceria, and Olilu Lulu. So here is what's going on right now. This is of course, their Twitter channel, and here you have an official statement. Please read the attached apology regarding a situation from last month. I wanted to take a moment to speak about the situation that happened last month. Let me get you a little bit bigger. What was said wasn't professional of me, and I'm very sorry. Not just to my community, but also to my senpais and genmates. I appreciate the kindness and support you've shown me. It truly means a lot, and I'm thankful for how much you all care about us here at Globie. That said, I'd like to ask everyone to please avoid sending any negativity towards the management team at Globie, Brave Group, or anyone involved. I don't condone any behavior like this. All of my decisions were entirely my own, and in hindsight, I should have spoken to management before speaking. So there was a moment of frustration where she spoke about her frustrations and her things that were going on and certain things in the background of what she could speak of without, breaking NDA. And it was a little bit much for, I think, she realized she probably got chastised, honestly, by not only management, and she probably was told by friends that probably wasn't the best thing for you to do. And here she is apologizing, which is a huge step forward. In hindsight, I should have spoken to management before speaking. After speaking, I chose to take a step back and reflect, talk to management, and since then, I wholeheartedly regret my decisions. I'll be more thoughtful about how I engage with my community and my content moving forward. I'm committed to fostering a culture of creativity, respect, and support. I'm sure that this has been on all your minds, and I would like to hope that you can all understand that as well as what I've said, I wish to move forward to a more positive future, both my community and with Globie. So that was probably something that was, recommended by management. We're almost always on the talent side. I'm not digging deeper into this, but I hope Globie can grow and be a nice place for the talents to work with. Globie Socials management is trying to take a page out of Niji involves playbooks. Bad look. If the talent has criticism of management, maybe they should be listened to and not silenced and forced. That's a thing. She could be being silenced. It could be something straight up from her. But it could be kind of something negative. I just took it at face value. But showing the other side at face value, it could just be they decided they don't want all that negativity to be a part of their content. They do still stand by what they've said, but they don't want it to be a part of their content. So that's one side. The other side is Globie somehow is forcing Squirmimi to actually apologize. Since I don't have context about the issue at hand, I'm not going to attempt any speculation. However, I want you to know that I fully support you and the rest of Globie social members. I still remember that voice message on Twitter you posted when there was a talk about the VTuber Corposphere drama over a month ago, and you gave your opinion on it and deleted it afterwards. We all make mistakes. I'm assuming you're talking about what you said on your stream right after Pippa's graduation announcement, which is now privated. What you said indeed prompted me to send a polite and respectful message to Globie's contact form, but I don't think you did anything wrong. Apology doesn't really help if nobody's going to specify what actually happened. Been following Globie closely, but a lot of people are curious. Can't even think of anything that warranted this outside of the cursed throne stuff. Oh goody, the Streisand effect in full force. I don't know what happened last month, but I don't think anyone expects a statement the month after. What it's even about can't really be an apology if you don't acknowledge directly the thing you're apologizing for. Bit confused here. Getting PTSD from black text on white paper. What's the situation? Whatever happened. Where did this come from? A lot of people are confused. But yeah, I think it was some frustration that she had around Pippa's graduation. That's the only thing I can think of. And she voiced it. And as well as, there are people on hololive side that do the same thing. I don't think it was a bad thing. But if she truly apologizes from herself, good. If it's forced apology, I don't like it. Palette Project is abbreviated as Palette Pro and formerly known as Alt, a group of virtual idol VTubers under the company of Brave Group. It is a Brave Group company in Japan. They are having one of their talents, the one over here, Nihonbare Koko, who is also their channel here, is going to be graduating. This VTuber here is going to be graduating. And of course, they have it in their Palette Project thing here. Thank you very much for your continued support of Palette Project. We are pleased to announce, they always says this, basically they are formally announcing the Nihonbare Koko will cease operations on March 19th. They apologize for anything that this has caused, any frustrations, etc. It says, of course, we're announcing that ceasing activities March 19th. I'd like to express a sincere gratitude to all the fans and people involved who have supported us up until now. We will continue to do our best until the end of our activities in order to convey our gratitude to everyone, so we hope you will continue to support us with kindness until the end. Schedule of the activities are here. Event scheduled for Wednesday, March 19th from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So she's actually going to have a graduation stream. The voice sales and things like that, other merch is going to stop being sold on the 31st. They still are going to be accepting fans letters until the 31st. The memberships are going to be suspended at the end of March. YouTube and other SNS accounts will also be deleted after March 31st. So they will be fully wiped. So this doesn't look like it's going to be a kind way of doing it. They're just wiping everything. No archive, no nothing, just a full wipe. This seems kind of crazy. Seems kind of out there. But some companies do have that. They do fully wipe. Others, like hololive, kind of maintain archives as long as they're not terminated. But a lot will just wipe fully, and it looks like Palette Project is doing that. Sayu Synchronicity, who has been working her ass off for the last 2 or so years, that she has been back as Sayu Synchronicity, has recently, of course, as you know, joined Primordia as one of the members of Primordia from Noah Talent Agency, the one that works in China. So they are also celebrating their 5 years of streaming, their 5 years of being Sayu. It's been 5 years. My hag brain is aging faster than I thought. Oh God. To celebrate my streaming anniversary, I'll be hosting an uncapped subathon. Please read below for more info. Starts on February 14th at 8:30 p.m. PST. Many collabs planned, schedule posted later. Timer is uncapped. Many giveaways and surprises throughout. Goals in the graphic below. Have old eyes like me? All goals are written out on my website on the news tab as well. So, as I mentioned, she's doing this, of course, Prime sub, Tier 1 sub, Tier 2 sub. We'll add different seconds. $1 or 100 bits. That's 30 seconds. 50 gifted subs. Genshin Impact inspired stickers. That type of stuff has a lot. And I do think that she'll be getting to the most of these goals, if not all of these goals. She has a very, very dedicated fan base. And I do know the Synchronites are going to be very happy to have this uncapped subathon. You're going to be very happy to celebrate with Sayu and give their Oshi all that they can. And remember, one big thing, Sayu, I'm pretty sure, along with everyone else, you don't have to actually give anything. They don't request that you give anything specifically. Just being there is enough. But if you can, then of course, you can join the subathon and you can have them be there for longer for you. That's what subathons are for. But you don't have to give anything if you can't. They don't want you, especially Sayu, of course, will always want you to take care of yourself first and then worry about her, who is a virtual YouTuber, VTuber, whatever you want to call it. She was a part of Production Kawaii before it disappeared, before it had its run with basically the Banhammer itself. She had done some ASMRs, as a lot of people tend to do, and 2 of them got hit by limited ads. Does YouTube not like new ASMR model? First limited monetizations on ASMR in 6 months. I don't know they would complain about other than they are super picky about ASMR anything. Not like you're wearing anything too revealing either. The main thing is this. This is one of the things that one of the ones that got hit with the Banhammer, so to speak. And it is, of course, something that a lot of people will maybe find a little bit too revealing if you can consider that. But I don't see it as too much, but she did get hit with this for her ASMR model. It wasn't like she was in a bikini. It wasn't like she was in some kind of weird leopard print bikini or anything weird like that. She wasn't in any kind of like racy type stuff. Like if she had been in like even having like a leopard print bra or any kind of like see-through bra, whether it be pink, white, leopard print, whatever, that would have been a bad thing, and Twitch would have hit her specifically. And I think Twitch would have even hit for this, because Twitch is being very weird with VTubers, and YouTube is being very weird with VTubers. So I don't see why, but they're the freaking people that do this, and this was done 2 days ago. So people that do, the marking on this can absolutely hit you when you do stuff like that. Shirakami Fubuki, who is going to be having a FB Kingdom live concert in Japan on the 13th, has come out with something new. If you guys remember, we recently had hololive in the last couple of months, I think since December or so, or even before that. We're looking for some Unreal Engine 5 people to kind of, get things going on that. Now, I don't know if this is specifically with that or what, but if you look at this, if you just look at what's happening here, she looks very real. She looks very real there. This is amazing. When it comes to this is the music video of FB Kingdom's anthem. Here, let's take a look. And as you can see, it is like, she looks, I don't know. It's like, it's very realistic. I like it. I do like it. Of course, it has the anime-esque feel to it. Kind of has almost like what did you call it? A kind of claymation look to it. A kind of more like if someone was wearing an outfit and kind of like a head with a mask and stuff like that. for Shirakami Fubuki. It looks very realistic. It hasn't, for me at least, hit the Uncanny Valley vibe. If you go a little too far, sometimes they do hit the Uncanny Valley vibe, but in this case, I think it hasn't because of the fact it does hit more anime. So there, a little pieces and things right there. I'm not going to show too much of it because, of course, it would be great for you guys to take a look at it. And, of course, the other reason is there is a specific group out there that has been hitting me pretty hard with the copyright strikes and the copyright notices. They are basically a trolling company that supposedly works under Cover supervision, but you know, it's a separate company from Cover. So this is why I only show you little bits and pieces here. If you see crunchy audio, as in like audio that's like extremely low quality for some reason, or things being fully blurred out, then you will know why. You will know specifically why it has been fully blurred out. So I do apologize for that. And of course, hopefully you guys can take a look at it on Shirakami Fubuki's channel on YouTube to actually see the full rundown of it. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, languages, everything in between, because I want this to be a positive space. Here we have Pipersensei, Pied Piper Reborn, Say So, loves Sonic. And here we go, taking a look at their Twitch channel. They are the Pied Piper Reborn, always choose love and kindness, love Sonic, horror games, and admiring hot fictional men.
Come on,
and here we go.
Better than a D.
They have their Sonic form there, and here let's take a listen again.
Come on, better than a D. Better than a D. Whoa, what? Ah! Your perfect shadow. I love you, Keanu.
You gotta love these things. Next is, of course, their YouTube side, which I always like to show if they have a YouTube side. And they have a playlist of just Sonic and other things there. They have their own Sonic form, as you were able to see. They also put some of their, actually a lot of their VODs here, which is good. Like I mentioned, I always recommend that if you are a Twitch streamer, I always recommend to at least have a VOD channel on YouTube so that you can at least save your VODs as a repository. YouTube just keeps it there. Of course, there's YouTube compression to worry about, but YouTube will keep it there at least. So you have that. And of course, check for all the links and also, you know, at the very least, their ats in the description below. Thank you so much, Pipersensei, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. And I do hope this helps you a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.